called manifestation. Everybody around the world wants to manifest something. They want something that they don't know how to manifest, they don't know how to create, and they feel that there'll be something in manifestation that will help them and they would be able to find a solution. But no, it's not that easy. So generally, what do we feel when we see manifestation? We say, oh, wow, I'll put a vision board. I'll create a lovely vision board. And on that vision board, I'll put 10 things or 15 things that I need to manifest in my life. And every day I'll look at the vision board and I'll give it energy. And somehow those things will start showing up in my life. I think that's the biggest hogwash ever. Nothing shows up in nobody's life with that much ease. What is important for us to realize is that life is all about working on something, taking action in that space. So if you have to climb Mount Everest, you're going to do one step at a time. You're not going to look up and say, oh my God, I can't do it. You're not going to look down and say, oh, I'm going to fall. How much have I already climbed? What you're going to do is just go one step at a time. So manifestation is the same thing we have to do. We have to realize that it's not as easy as we think it is. Second thing, it's not as simple as we think it is. But if we do it in the right way, if we put the right structure in place, then 100% we will see manifestation in our life. Because there is a science to manifestation. People think it's just one, visualization technique and jadoo will happen and you just do it and things will show up. No. Things don't show up like that. Things show up when they're meant to show up. But if you deliberately want to create something in your life, you have to personally work on it. So the first thing you have to do is have clarity as to what you want to manifest. Now, say you have a goal, anything. You have to answer that 5 times with a why. So let's say Pam has a business idea for her passion. So she should ask, why do I want to create a business around my passion? So she may get an answer that, yes, I have this passion and I seriously want to express myself with this passion. And I know I have it and I know I can do it. So I want to do it. Okay, 1 why is answered. 2, why do you still want to do it, Pam? Because I know by doing it, it will help so many people. Excellent. 3rd, why do you still want to do it, Pam? Because I want to be self-independent. I want to make some money, which I can do some charity with, or I can help some people with. Oh, lovely, Pam. What is the 4th reason, Pam? Why do you want to do it? So on and so forth, till you have the 5th answer also, where the answer is that you still want to do it. Many times after the 1st, 2nd answer, you feel, no, this is not worth my time. Chodo, nahi karna. So that you don't take any effort into trying to manifest it. You don't take any effort into trying to do anything with it. It's always best to remember that when you want to manifest, ask yourself 5 times, why this and why not something else? Because you have only one time, you have one life, you have that number of years you want to dedicate to that cause. So you really have to choose wisely as to what is it that you want to manifest before you put it in your mind's eye or you put it in your brain. Second thing you should also ask yourself is it going to be soul stirring for me? That means, is it going to, is my soul going to be happy that I manifested this? Many a times we do not do things because we're not sure whether our soul will get excited. Also, we do not do things because we are not really sure whether we should do it. Also, we don't even know that things have to excite our soul. We just start writing materialistic stuff and think we can manifest it. And that is life for us. Have you realized that when you get something materialistic in your life, you're very excited on the first day. You're carrying it around, you're happy, you're driving the car around, you're wearing the diamond around, blah, 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 blah. After what? After that, what? What should I manifest next? Because it's a dil bhar gaya, okay, ho gaya na, abhi what? Abhi now, why should I still further worry? I've done this, I can do other stuff. So the story of manifestation does not stop. It just goes on and on and on. And then you get into this whirlpool of manifestation where you just can't stop being materialistic. Now, if you want to manifest and if you really want that manifestation has to be worth your while. It has to be worth. So when you answer the 3 questions, that it is good for my higher self, that it is good for all around me, and that it is good for Mother Earth, so let it prevail. So when you are really thinking and writing your goals now, are you writing goals that excite your soul, or are you writing goals that excite your body? That is something you seriously have to decide. The other thing is you have to know that our mind gets nearly 84,000 thoughts in a day, out of which 80% are negative. That means we are thinking negative all the time. So you can imagine we have 64,000 negative thoughts and the rest are only positive, but that too, they pass away. You don't realize or you don't think about them because you're so busy thinking about the negativity. You're so busy focusing on what is not working instead of focusing on what is working. So in those 84,000 thoughts, if 20% thoughts are positive, can you focus on that and not focus on the negativity? So even in life, when you really want to get things going, imagine the kind of cushion that you have. Even if it's just 5%, that cushion, at least that 5% is working in your favor. So take that 5% as your base and take the first step forward. Don't look at what you don't have. I don't have finances to start the project. I don't have place to start the project. I don't have blah, I don't have blee, I don't have blue. But you know, when you really are determined, you all know, when you are determined, it's so easy to make things happen. You do this and things happen. So it's very important to realize what is it you want. I remember when I just started my boutique and it was very small. And any work would be a grace for me. I would have earned money. So I'd gone to a sari shop to buy some fabrics and there were ladies from Nigeria who had come there. They ran a boutique, I think, in Nairobi, and they were buying some saris. So I told them, you know, I've just started a tailoring unit. By then I had not yet got my designer's degree. So they said, oh, wow, we have some nice saris that we have bought today. Can you do the finishing of the sari for us? I said, sure, I can. And so we went to the billing counter together. They paid a bill of 44,000 and they gave me 6 saris. And I took them home saying that, okay, at least I'll make 1,000 rupees out of this. In the night, there was a theft in the workshop. And in the morning, there were no saris. All the saris got stolen. Now, I was very passionate about doing that business. I was really important for me that I set it up. So I called them and I told them, listen, I've had a theft last night. These things have gone, but I will pay you for it because I saw in front of me, you paid 44,000. And from my savings, what I had left, I paid them out. Now, after I paid them out, they came back the next day and said, you know, we trust you. We really appreciated that you paid us out, but we've decided we're only going to work with you. So here are the new set of saris we've bought. Kindly do the finishing. And there's also a lot of stuff we want you to stitch for us. My, I think, husband's brother was listening, ex-husband's brother. And he said, you know what, Namrata, don't work in the shed outside. We had a kind of an outhouse outside where I was setting up my studio. He said, I'm going to give you my office, which is inside the house, and I'm going to move into a new office. So because I had that theft, the universe gave me a beautiful office inside the house, which was safe, secure, and nothing would get lost from there. And I got a very big order from them. And I think for 10 years, continuously, they worked with me. They would learn, as they were reaching India from Nairobi, I would get a call and they would head straight to me and we would sit and do so much work together. So I guess when we are intentional about things, universe has to stand by you. And sometimes if there is adversity, don't take it as adversity. If your dream is bigger than the adversity, you will succeed. But because of the adversity, you drop the dream, that means you're not interested in manifesting. It's just time pass you're doing. So very important to search within. Have clarity. What do I want in my life? Why do I want it? 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 5th time the why is, yes, I want it. Then you have to manifest it. Now we have something called the reticular activating system in our brains. It rests below the brain. What does it do? It filters all the messages that go into our brain. Now, on what grounds does it filter? So let's say you have a thought that I'm not good enough, okay? I really don't think I can manage this life. So what happens is when there is a challenging situation or there is a product that you may want to do or a project you may want to do, because you have this vision of yourself that I'm not good enough, your RAS will not allow that to enter your brain. So what will happen is you will not even know that you are capable of something because your RAS is protecting you from any kind of negativity or any kind of thoughts that doesn't resonate with your energy of who you have become. So if you want to drop that and you want to change that, it's important that you change the filter of the RAS. What do I mean by change the filter of the RAS? You change the way you think about yourself. So when the system checks it out, when the system knows that you are willing to do, experiment, you're willing to fly, you're willing to really create magic, then that opens up and beautiful thoughts get into your brain. And that's when you can start manifesting at another level. Now, what is manifestation? Manifestation is bringing into reality a dream or a thought that you have. That means you may have an illusion, but you really want to bring it into your reality. You want to see it in a 3D. Now, for you to do that, first things first, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe I deserve it. Many a times you say, oh, I want that Mercedes. And then you really worry after that saying, but can I afford the fuel? Can I afford the service charges? Can I afford the repairs and maintenance? Can I afford this? Can I afford that? So you've already, given less energy to your dream by saying no, 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 no. So you've added the energy first that you want it, but along with the want, you've got 6 reasons why you should not have it. So what happens? The mind is very confused. Does she want the Mercedes or can she not afford the Mercedes? So she can't afford it, tathastu, let her not afford it. Does she want it? I'll give it to her. But is she clear she can handle it? Does she have the finances? Does she have the faith? Does she have the courage? All that then will make a part of your manifestation. So when you choose to manifest, one thing you must know, friends, is never ever have a backup plan. So many times we decide, okay, I'm going to do this project. Nahi hua to doesn't matter, I still have something to back up on. Or it's okay, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to fall back on that. Moment you have a fallback plan, you start focusing on the fallback plan. Why? Because that fallback plan is like a security blanket. And we are all human beings who love being secure. So what happens is, because that's a security blanket, you start focusing on that and you don't worry about manifesting. Because then in your heart, you've decided, chalega nahi hua to I have this. So you're resigned to the backup plan. When you are determined, when you really, really want to manifest, there is no backup plan in your life. Do you agree with me, friends? So when you choose that you want to manifest something, focus only on that. Do not have a backup plan. Because the moment you get into a backup plan syndrome, you're going to let go of what you really desire. And also remember, whatever you desire now, ask yourself, is it going to satisfy my soul? Because at this point in life, you want to do things that satisfy your soul. You don't want to do things that are just because you have to manifest, you want to manifest. Because it's in trend, I want to manifest. I think that's really sad. Because you're giving away a part of your life, you're giving away breaths to that manifestation, you're acting, you're working on it. And then at the end of the day, you realize it's not worth it. So it's very important that you manifest only that which you know is for your highest good. You know it's for the good of all, and you know it's good for Mother Earth. So now get into a goal where you're feeding 10,000 people, you're transforming 5,000 people, you're making a difference to people's lives. You should now think of manifestation at that level. No more about your materialistic level.